Making a PBL, water harvesting, an example of virtual learning science. There are many ways to promote learning among students, and at San Roberto International School, North Anglia, we have chosen PBL, project-based learning, as the best tool to develop 21st century skills. PBL allows you to tailor it to the student's readiness as well as the learning environment situation. Due to COVID-19, students have been quarantined for quite a while, and this makes PBL a key factor to maintain the students' interest, creativity, and high learning expectations. These are the 6 steps of the engineering design process that we followed through our PBL, and that you will be able to see throughout this presentation. Discover, focus, imagine, prototype, try, reflect, and share. The first 2 days was about recall and learn. Day number 1 was key concept of the water cycle. This project is about applying the water cycle to a problem solution, and as in the previous school year, they worked with it. We needed to make a connection with previous knowledge the students had. As a result, after watching a video and discussing its concepts, the students had a short formative quiz in Schoology website. On day number 2, it was about key concept of 3D shapes and relative volume. Another crucial piece of information was the application and calculation of areas in 3D shapes. This concept was learned this school year in their math class. However, we needed to make a connection with the previous knowledge they had. As a result, I share a PDF document showing formulas and making one example of each most common geometric 3D shapes. Later, the students had a short formative quiz in the Schoology website. Day number 3, it was PBL water harvesting kickoff, discover and focus step. Creating the setting is really important in a PBL because it's where the student can develop an empathy with the people involved. As a result, I share a couple of videos with the students before introducing this PBL. The videos were Ethiopian water crisis and the Warka water tower, and then a video introduction by me. This is a student's exemplar of day number 3, where the students started with its presentation, state the objective, the strengths, the driving question, and the first 2 steps of the engineering design process, discover and focus. Day number 4, creative stage, imagine. Every step of the engineering design process demands a degree of creativity. However, imagine is one of the most important and innovative steps. We use different brainstorming tools to trigger as many ideas to solve the problem, but at the end, I asked the students for a minimum of 10 ideas. The students submitted these ideas to the impact effort matrix to then select the best 2 ideas. These are a couple of videos I shared, and then my introduction and the exhibits that we're using. Now, these are students' exemplars of this day. Day number 5, making stage, prototype 1. This is one of the steps of the engineering design process that a lot of the students like most. I used the video to review how shiny objects reflect better heat waves than matte dark ones. In addition, a second video helped us to understand how different colors absorb better heat waves. Then the students were asked to show evidence of the process of making their prototype, identified slide below in their Google Slides presentation. These are students' exemplars of this day. Day number 6, making stage prototype 2. I usually ask the students to have a second prototype so they can compare the findings that they have with the first one and the second one, and this is the day that they make this one. These are some students' exemplars about it. Day number 7, improving through critique and revision. In this step, after watching and discussing a video on different types of fibers, The students were asked to share their prototypes with a classmate or someone at home and come up with at least two improvements. They needed to implement these ideas to the prototypes, turning them to final models. Finally, they needed to share evidence of all this in their Google Slides presentation. These are some students' exemplars of this day. Day number 8, testing and analyzing. This is one of the steps that are the most challenging ones in the engineering design process, in which the students test and analyze their models. In addition, they summarize their findings in a graph. All this information was added to their Google Slides presentations. And these are some students' exemplars of that day. Day 9, closing the project, communicate. This is the last step of the engineering design process, in which students were asked to reflect and share their conclusion on the process they followed and final product they were able to make. All this information was added to their Google Slides presentation. Information organization from day 1 to 9. Every day, students got all information using Google Classroom, and some real-time sessions were provided to support understanding. Feedback from day 1 to 9. One of the elements that is crucial in a PBL is feedback. Daily, the students had access to a Google Slides document where they could see if the work was with the quality required green or not, red or purple. If their work was not in green code, they receive an email explaining their errors and asking them to fix or to ask about it. If an error was found in several students, a video was made to clarify the situation and avoid more confusion. Finally, project-based learning is one of the best ways to provide the student with voice and choice, and obviously to develop 21st century skills. Thank you for watching.